Remnant 2 builds on the foundation set by its predecessor and successfully surpasses it in almost every way, making it a can't-miss gaming experience. The story takes place approximately 25 years after the first game, with humanity showing signs of re-establishing civilization. However, the Root's return plunges players back into the fray as they travel between worlds to uncover a way to defeat it for good. Graphically, Remnant 2 impresses, showcasing huge improvements over the first installment. The attention to detail in each world makes them feel genuinely lived in, drawing players further into the game's universe. The only minor drawback lies in facial animations, but this hardly detracts from the overall visual appeal. Some might complain about the limited character creator, but if you turn on helmets, you won't even notice. Though there are only 3 biomes in the game, the developers have really diversified them from one another. This variety breathes life into the game, making exploration enjoyable and ensuring players don't tire of the repetitive environments as quickly as the number of revisits would call for. The combat in Remnant 2 is what will really carry you through this adventure, which is an evolution of the tight and satisfying gameplay loop from the first game. Melee weapons in particular deliver a sense of impact, making players feel like things are really being crushed under their weight. One of the game's most significant improvements is the way they have expanded the procedural generation, which really just feels like randomness, into the main story. Each biome offers 2 different possible stories, each with their own unique boss, providing players with fresh experiences even during successive play. This dynamic storytelling enhances replayability and keeps players engaged even when stumbling across similar corridors or side missions. Both the campaign and adventure mode return, allowing players to experience the story in new ways. Once you have completed a zone in the campaign, it becomes unlocked for the expanded adventure mode, which now encompasses the entire biome instead of just a slice. This makes gear hunting and exploration more enjoyable than just re-rolling, hoping that the RNG gods give you the section you need. Despite the reduction in total trait points down to 60, and the complete removal of armor upgrades and even their set bonuses, Remnant 2 introduces new ways to customize builds. Dual classing, accessories, and the addition of mutators on weapons and passive boosters on relics offer players unprecedented flexibility in crafting their characters. The game features 4 or 5 starting classes depending on what you pre-ordered, but the ones you don't pick initially can be unlocked in-game, along with some hidden ones that require specific objectives to be met. This array of classes adds depth to character development and provides additional motivation for players to experiment with their playstyle. Just remember that for the main perks, only the one from your primary class will be active, so the order of them is important too. Remnant 2 supports 3-player online co-op for both the campaign and adventure modes, which really adds to the enjoyment of the game. However, some concerns over performance have popped up, with the issues seeming to be related to the host latency, causing some matchups to reduce the combat's responsiveness. Fortunately, these have been infrequent in my experiences and can be addressed through patching. Being a budget title, Remnant 2 delivers remarkable value for its price. It manages to incorporate elements reminiscent of Dark Souls, like respawning enemies, without punishing players by losing currency or experience. Instead, the game introduces fresh elements to the adventure mode, resembling the endgame rift running from Diablo for varied grinding, which elevates the experience of building and refining characters. In conclusion, Remnant 2 is an awesome sequel that improves on the original in almost every way. From improved graphics to refined combat mechanics and an adjusted replayability, the game offers an immersive and satisfying experience. It is a must-play for anyone who loved the first game and action RPG enthusiasts in general. Remnant 2 earns a 9 out of 10.
Hey, did you like that video? If you did, be sure to let us know by clicking the like button and leaving a comment. If you want to be first in line for any new content, be sure to subscribe to our channel and then hit up our Facebook page. The link's in the description below to see what's coming up next.